win our own initiative. We strike out to build industries, governments, and ultimately empires. Then and only then will we as a race prove to our Creator and to man in general that we are fit to survive and capable of shaping our own destiny. Marcus Garvey raised the question, where is the black man's government? Where is his king and his kingdom? Where is his president, his country, and his ambassador, his army, his navy, his men of big affairs? He said, I could not find them, and then I declared, I will help to make them. May God be pleased with the Honorable Marcus Garvey. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, as we close, by now it should be ever so clear that politics will no more solve our problem than it did the difficulties facing Israel during her bondage in Egypt, and that we have come to the brink of extinction. We must now and here make an agonizing reappraisal of our way of life if we care anything about ourselves, our lives, our people, our race, the future of our properties, wives, and children. We've got to make a reappraisal. He further said to us, quote, I ask you, how in the name of common sense can we be satisfied with our roles of servitude as the helpless victims of injustice? If we have simple intelligence and love for our fellow men, we must sound the alarm and let the world know we are not satisfied. And the world has heard, and the world is responding, and the world is putting itself in a position to back the black man of America for justice. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said we must shake off the dead, dumb, and blind shackles that have beset us for generations and move towards unity of our kind. He said, if the black man wouldn't unite, regardless of their faiths and beliefs, as a nation of brotherhood, the love and help of each other, the greater part of their problems will be solved. Unity is the power behind our demand. Unity among us is a greater weapon, Elijah Muhammad said, for us than all the atomic bombs that the West can manufacture. Our unity, the minister said, from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is more powerful than the acquisition of a hydrogen or atomic bomb we've waited in, prayed in, cried in, crawled in. We've marched. We've sat down and done things to remove dignity from us just to be accepted. But we've never really tried unity. So what good is it to say justice and there is no threat? We don't have time to play with the principle of justice. Justice is a principle of fair dealing. We have never been dealt fairly since our fathers set the soles of their feet in the Western Hemisphere. Neither have our indigenous brothers and sisters called Native Americans. They haven't been dealt with fairly. Neither have the Mexicans and so many others. So justice is what we want. And we're not playing with the government of the United States of America. We are demanding what God demands of us. And there definitely is an or else from us. But the biggest or else comes from God Himself. Last quote is from Frederick Douglass. He said in the same speech that he made the statement, justice and power concedes nothing except by a demand, without a demand, nothing without a demand. He said the general sentiment of mankind is that a man who will not fight for himself when he has the means of doing so is not worth being fought for by others. And this sentiment is just. For a man who does not value freedom for himself will never value it for others, or put himself to an inconvenience to gain it for others. Such a man, the world says, may lie down until he has sense enough to stand up. It is useless and cruel to put a man on his legs if the next moment his head is to be brought against a curbstone. Power concedes nothing without a demand that is backed by power. And the real power is in our unity, but the real power is in the idea that gives energy and direction to our demand for justice. Without the right idea, we can't realize freedom, we can't get justice, and we won't become equal members in civilized society, because you can't win your freedom or get justice without the idea of nation and independence.